Hey guys, Frizzy Brony here, and we have just finished watching, or I've just finished watching, episode 2 of MLP Season 9. So that is episode 2, End of the Beginning, or the Beginning of the End. That's the one. Beginning of the End, Part 2. Jeez, what a confusing title, but what an episode. It went where I wasn't expecting it to go, and exactly where I expected it to go. Now, great one. We start off with the recap of what happened in the previous episode. Obviously, it's all just set up to this. Sombra's return, destroying the Tree of Harmony, absolutely obliterating it, and in the process, crushing the girl's hope. Now, I can't say that I didn't expect the sappy sentimentality and the whole "we're sad" moment to settle in, and it pretty much did. It played out as anybody imagined.
This is usually when you say something funny to lift our spirits. Sorry, nothing about this is funny to me. I'm sorry.
We're doomed!
Strong, but I just
Doomed!
really fell under the spell of that monster. Or those sweet little cake twins.
Oh no.
Or Starlight. Or Angel.
The power of tears is going to save us! The one place I didn't expect it to go, though, was the fact that that wasn't where the whole regaining of energy came from. Twilight was inspired, and we got the whole digging scene. That was actually pretty funny. Crystal slaves. I was going to say, come on, Pinky. Yes. Thank you.
Normally I wouldn't dream of it. But right now, show me the money.
Oh, Jesus. But her getting her full power obviously does not happen until towards the end of the episode. Now, a lot of this episode is just spent moping inside a cave and around Canterlot. Between those two places, we do get to see a slightly ruined Ponyville and a lot of evilly, or evil eyes, just Pinky did say they were evilly. But we see the people that have been sombred, all those marching ponies just heading towards Canterlot to lay siege in the most casual walk ever, which I absolutely love, just seeing all of them going. Sweetie Belle, Apple Bloom. We got to see Granny Smith a little bit later. I was happy with that one. I kept asking for it. Oh, come on. Oh, that was me hoping we were going to see like a possessed Granny Smith. Oh, we might still see a possessed Granny Smith.
Look at me, Sugar Cube.
And eventually, it paid off. Yay, there's Granny Smith. I got my wish. But before we do get to Canterlot, we do see the girls trying their best to try and battle back the Everfree Forest, which is now creeping in.
Well, with the Tree of Harmony gone,
Oh, no.
the Everfree Forest could grow out of control and threaten the town. Darling,
Yes.
at least with
Come on, do it again. Yes! Yes! I'm just wondering, where Zecora was throughout the entire thing, because she lives in that forest, and yet we didn't see her do or interact with anything. I'm hoping that she does come back, because Zebra, we like zebras. Zebras are good, and we want to see more of Zecora. However, I understand they didn't want to probably use her because they got to utilize two characters that were missing from Canterlot. And we got to see the princesses actually do something.
we have to keep trying.
You will fail. Zecora! Come on. Oh, okay. Wow, they're doing something. Didn't expect them there, but it kind of was like, fair enough, we expect that one. What we didn't expect, or what I didn't expect anyway, was the popping up of Star Swirl. I should be more surprised, but still. Woo! Woo-hoo-hoo. Okay, that genuinely got me. I forgot he existed. I'm terrible, I know.
Like part of my essence just ceased to be.
Yeah, I actually had kind of forgot he and the others existed from the last two seasons. They kind of didn't really have anything to do, so the fact that he popped up, I'm like, he exists! Oh my god, he is actually here! So that was nice. That was something that caught me off guard. The fact we didn't see the other pillars was kind of disappointing, but I understand Star Swirl was the teacher of the princesses, so it makes sense that it's him and those two. And the girls get to go fast travel to Canterlot, which is what they really should have done in the first place. And this is where things start to ramp up a bit. We start to get a little bit more of the action, because obviously we see everyone there, all evilly. They're all sort of guarding the place, having a fight. We've got the Wonderbolts, which I always love to see.
Once again, this is all Sombra. Yay, Spitfire. Evil as ever, but still. Go bitch, fire.
Yeah, seeing them always makes me smile. As well as seeing the guards, the regular unicorns firing at Rainbow Dash, and just everything else. But there was just that god-awful aerial maneuver that Fluttershy and Rainbow Dash did.
Everybody follow. Aww. Ow.
Now, eventually they actually take the initiative and think for once and do what they should have done at the first place and just poofed into the castle rather than stay outside. And this is where the episode gets its best character introduction.
No elements, no princesses.
Is he just munching a pickle?
A bit of a pickle. Or are you in more of a jam?
The moment Discord turns up, you know things are going to get good, and it does not disappoint. We see him travelling, albeit briefly with the girls, well, more casually sauntering behind them, and showing just why he has the respect he commands. He doesn't act like much, but when push comes to shove...
He sounds like that weird video DM from the Dungeons and Dragons game.
Well, I guess it's on me.
Oh, I can't remember which one it was. Still.
And I do hate being wrong. I am your friend, so
Aw.
maybe you win because friendship.
Discord is OP.
Although Fluttershy should get
Just...
credit.
Yes.
He is just a tank. Admittedly, his crush on waifu horse of his does get the best of him.
Wait. Really?
And naturally, we know at this point, they're not actually going to kill him. I mean, you can't get rid of Discord. He's one of the best saving graces of the show. Among other things, but Discord is one of the best. And so you know when he's doing his weird dying swan song, it's not actually real.
And Twilight,
I've got nothing.
you are and always will be the embodiment of magic. You
I was hoping he would end it on that one, just, and Twilight, you're the embodiment of annoying friendship.
However, we the audience know that it's just an act, but the girls themselves, they see this as their cause to get inspired. And this is where everything goes down.
I might like it if that's the case. Ooh. Ooh, look at that sassy main flick. Look at that sass.
Now, the one thing I have failed to mention throughout this entire recap of the episode is arguably one of the key features, Sombra himself. Because he really only is inconsequential. I mean, yeah, he's the instigator of all this. He's the one hypnotizing everyone and laying siege to Canterlot. But really, he doesn't do anything. He leads the march into Canterlot. Then he sits on the throne. And that's it. Same as what he did in the Crystal Empire. Marched in, sat on the throne. Don't get me wrong, we saw him trying to fight back, throwing spells at Discord and the girls. And that's fine. And his voice seemed to get better as the episode went on. I even commented on it.
Is his voice getting deeper as the episode goes on? I might like it if that's the case.
But alas, after the girls do their power of friendship,
For Disneyland! For Gondor! Oh, goody.
we hear that voice just slip right away. And he goes back to this squeaky, pathetic image of a stallion.
No, his voice lost it with that squeak. Oh, jeez. Sombra, stop being a whiny bitch.
And we keep telling bad guys.
It's such a destruction of your character.
Although, admittedly, it did give us the tagline of the entire show.
Friendship is magic.
Hey, there we go. Oh wow. Okay, that was slightly disturbing imagery on that one. I like it. Not gonna lie there.
Now, the big bad is done. Celestia and Luna return. Starswell's not with them. He's combing his beard or something. But they return and then drop one of the big, not a bombshell, kind of predictable, but at the same time it's kind of a double back on it. Yeah, we're not going to retire now, which I think is a bit of a cop-out. I would have liked it if they had stuck with their guns and this entire season was focusing on Twilight taking over by the end of it. Who knows? We might actually go that way. We don't know yet. I haven't actually spoiled myself on any of the other episode titles, although I know that they have been released. I have not looked. I want this to be a surprise to see where this goes. But, right at the end, 2 absolutely awesome scenes. The first, Discord coming clean. As yes, everything was just an act.
This was all for nothing.
Thank you.
I pretended to be very hurt and gave one of the most convincing speeches.
Yes!
You don't think some would-be king could actually hurt the Lord of Chaos, do you?
Yes.
Anyway, as I was saying,
Oh, never change, Discord. Never change.
And secondly, I wish it was an after credit scene. MLP has never done that to my knowledge that I can recall. But I would have loved an after credit scene of they all say it's happy, then we cut to the villains. But obviously they want to do it beforehand to set up the cliffhanger for the rest of the season. We get one of the best scenes. And yes, Bug Horse is still being one of the best characters.
That looks pretty cool.
Now I'll say something nice about centaurs. See that? Something nice about changelings.
I love her. I love her.
And as every cliffhanger does, you have to end it with an evil laugh.
we shall join forces and work together to bring a
It will take over the world.
All in all, I absolutely adored this. Once again, as a two-parter, it follows that formula of setup, payoff. I did like that they kept it purely as Sombra. I was wondering whether or not it was going to be Sombra takes over, then the rest of them join him as proof of concept. I like the fact that he is now using that as a power play and saying, no, Sombra messed up. He's gone. He's not coming back. You guys are now going to join me and you see what happens if you fail. So this is going to be an interesting dynamic of where things go from here. Are we going to wait till right at the end? Are we going to see things in the background of some episodes? Who knows? I am looking so forward to it though. Once again, tell me if you like this format for these videos. I'm still trying it out. I need the feedback on it. I will be uploading the blind reactions separately if you'd rather just watch that. But tell me down below in the comments what you thought of the episode, whether you liked it or not, what your favourite parts were, and if there were little tidbits that you noticed that I didn't. And until episode 3 comes out, bye-bye.
will take time, but with the princess's help, I can keep it at bay.
I am Saruman of many colors! Yes, I know he's Gandalf, but still, I like Saruman of many colors, because he's with Celestia, who is basically Rainbow Butt. Wait, really? Wait, you mean you didn't know? Jesus. She looked so done. She was just like, for God's sake. He just looks so out of place. Tally ho and all that. For God's sake, Twilight, just shut up. Just accept it.
Equestria deserves some pony
Well, she starts to be like, I grew another. Just tiny little seed.
Oh,
It may have been a bit unfair to thrust this upon you.
Boo!
The time you need.
Boo!
oh, thank goodness.
Boo! Not gonna throw a pair of pliers at it. That would be bad.
Taking over?